Hello. Today I'll be talking to you about how to travel out of the country, out of the U.S. And in this case, we're going to go to Canada. Luckily, Canada is very similar to the United States in many aspects. So it's not going to be a big stretch on how to do business in Canada. First thing you want to do is schedule your appointment, your business trip, and around the right time of the year, your transportation once you get there may be a little bit different. For instance, most people know that Canada can be much colder, and their winters can be much more harsh. So if you're going to go to Canada in the winter, you have to plan for that, especially with travel. Once you get there, most vehicles need to be 4x4s and things like that. Where you're traveling to is very important because some places are measured out in kilometers in Canada, and you have to plan accordingly before you get there on how long it's going to take you to get to where you need to go. So scheduling is very important. Scheduling your plane, your appointment, how long it's going to take to get there, how long you're going to be there. If you get organized and make your own itinerary, it'll be beneficial to you to be successful in making a great presentation or accepting a business offer. One big thing for me is safety. Whenever I'm going to give you some examples, I've had two recent examples when I went to Hawaii. And when we were in Hawaii, they have certain laws that you need to know about before you get there. For instance, you can't cross the street while on your phone in your hand. It's a citation. So you don't want to get into trouble whenever you go to Canada. You have to understand their laws. A lot of them are very similar to the United States. But yeah. I thought that was pretty interesting when I got to Hawaii. Also, you have to understand what you need for your passport to be able to get into Canada. That's very important. Whenever you start to plan this trip, you're going to need a valid passport at the time of arrival. A tourist visa is not required if your stay is less than 180 days. So most business trips don't last that long, but some could, I guess. Entering into Canada, their law requires that all persons entering Canada carry both proof of citizenship and proof of identity, a valid U.S. passport card, or ID that will satisfy those requirements. No vaccinations are required to enter Canada. And also, jumping back to safety real quick, the way you can reach help, first responders, is also still 911. So that's great to know. And the reason why I mentioned that and passports is I've been to Mexico recently and I misplaced my passport. And you have to have your identification on you at all times and to re-enter into the United States. So being able to reach first responders in that situation is very important. And the consulates or embassy. We have one embassy in Canada, and that's in Ontario. Yeah, Ontario. And we have 7 consulates in Canada, all around Canada. So that's very good to know. Safety is a big deal to me personally. A lot of the culture is the same in Canada on how you should act or treat others, and being formal and informal in certain situations. But so that's why I'm touching more on safety. Yeah. So whenever you need help, you can reach out to our consulates or embassy in that situation. That's all I can think of as of right now. So I appreciate you watching this video, and I think you'll be ready to go to Canada to successfully establish a business or accept a business offer. Just make sure you have a clear itinerary, a clear transportation when you get there. You can look up a lot of laws and whatnot at travelstate.gov and click on Canada. Driving in Canada is very similar to us, and a lot of the transportation, trains and whatnot, is similar to the United States. And luckily, our language is very, very similar. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and some of the facts and on how to be successful. Alright, thank you.